Bubble? The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still waters. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea, though I Rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I can't fear no bandulu, for thou art with ire. Thy rod and thy staff them comforted ire. Who prepare a table before I, in the presence of our enemy them. Who anointed I head with unu oil. Me cup run it over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I been. May I go dwell in the house of the Lord God Jah. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and they be safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and praises unto your name, King of kings and Lord of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. Amasa Yahuda, Amasa, Nagusto, Daniel, Komaya Sataya, Aimana Pio, Aya. Yes, the name Blakk Rasta, and this is the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a Blakk Pot. And anytime this Blakk Pot rests on the fire, we know there is something very sumptuous cooking. Today we have that same delicious thing cooking. All I pray for is strength and power to be able to cut and go through. Remember, we are in the service of God and country. We normally don't like to criticize on the show. Yes, we don't like it at all. But if we must criticize, we would only criticize to build and not to destroy. Remember, this is the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo. It's not a show of politics, it's a show of patriotism. Here we don't talk politics, we talk patriotism. That is the way forward for black people, way forward for Africa. Patriotism. No two ways about that. Pan-Africanism. This is the Blakk Pot. And of course, my name Blakk Rasta. Now, I want to begin this whole show with something I have decided to title A Country of Coup-Maker Heroes. My brother, my sister, what do we mean by a country of coup-maker heroes? It's very simple. Now, Kwesi Pratt has come out to say something, and I would like us to look at this very much. Let's go deep into it, and let's come out with the facts, and the half-truths, and the lies. My brother, my sister, how many of us know Kwesi Pratt? Here he is. Yes, very vibrant Pan-Africanist and an Nkrumahist. No two ways about that. Now, Kwesi Pratt has said something, and what has he said? Watch out. He says, how can we claim to abhor coup d'etat, but name our airport Kotoka? My brother, my sister, what is Kwesi Pratt talking about? How many of us remember Kotoka? The man known as Emmanuel Kwesi Kotoka. My brother, my sister, Emmanuel Kwesi Kotoka, that is his photograph right there, was born in Alakple in the Volta region of Ghana. And he was born on the 26th day of September in 1926. Several years the junior of Kwame Nkrumah. In fact, he attended the Roman Catholic school over there in Alakple. And then he went to Angulaga Secondary School. At the point he wanted to be a goldsmith. In fact, a blacksmith. But after some time, he decided to shelve that idea and join the army. He succeeded in joining the army and rose through the ranks. He even traveled outside the country, Ghana, and went to England just to boost up his military career. He came back as one of the most trusted, yes, trusted in quotes, and of course, one of the most experienced soldiers. My brother, my sister, he traveled around Ghana, and then he met with some other wonderful people, like A.A. Afrifa, and together they sat down to look at the future of this beautiful country called Ghana under Kwame Nkrumah. Now, the very first time we tasted a coup d'etat in this country, and for that matter, a very bloody coup d'etat, it was uttered by this man called Lieutenant General Emmanuel Kwesi Kotoka, all the way from Alakpla. My brother, my sister, he was the mastermind in conjunction with the CIA and some other such villains to come together and oust the first republic of this country called Ghana. It happened on the 24th day of February, 1966, when we had our very first coup d'etat in this country. Many people were shot and killed. Well-meaning Ghanaians lost their lives. Yes, my brother, my sister, at that time, Kwame Nkrumah was on a peace mission in Hanoi. Oh, my God. On his way to Vietnam, he was told that, yes, there was a coup d'etat in this country. He cried a gallon full of tears, and it was engineered and uttered by Lieutenant General Emmanuel Kwesi Kotoka from Alakplan. Hey, now when this thing happened, imagine, the moment the coup d'etat happened, the following day he was promoted. What was the rank he was promoted to? From Lieutenant General Emmanuel Kwesi Kotoka, he became Major General. The same year, they promoted him to Commissioner of Health, yes, in Ghana. And then he became the General Officer commanding the Ghana Armed Forces. We are talking about Kotoka. This was the man who curtailed and truncated the First Republic of this country, which was in top gear in terms of development, Kwame Nkrumah's government. And after he ousted this government, the so-called NLC, National Liberation Council, decided to promote him like a rocket. Over and over, he rose. But many people were not happy. Now, the code name that ousted Kwame Nkrumah was called Operation Cold Chop. After Operation Cold Chop, a group of junior officers in Ho, led by Lieutenant Yaboa, also came together and started a coup d'etat, which was codenamed Operation Guitar Boy. Now, what was Guitar Boy all about? Guitar Boy was a song produced and sung by Victor Uwaifo of Nigeria. And it was talking about how Mami Wata gave a certain guitar to a certain musician to keep playing good music and going around the world, around Africa, to be able to bring peace to the people. That song was banned in Ghana right after Kotoka was murdered in that attempted coup d'etat by Lieutenant Yaboa. Now, Yaboa himself stood trial. They killed him. In fact, they shot and killed him. They executed him. But interestingly, Kwame Nkrumah wrote about Kotoka. What did he say about Kotoka? Now, hear me now. Kwame Nkrumah said in one of his books that when Kotoka boasted that he had all the juju in the world, and how he came from the Volta region and how the gods of the Volta region were protecting him, when Lieutenant Yaboa pulled out a gun to shoot him, he was begging, went on his knees, crying like a baby, begging for his life. But he ended up being stabbed several times and shot dead. One bullet was enough to kill him. Nkrumah teased. Today, my brother, my sister, the man who brought us all the woes is being celebrated with an airport. In fact, the place of his murder is now standing the Kotoka International Airport. At the forecourt, there used to be a statue of Kotoka, but they pulled it down to make way for the expansion of the airport. Today, the name still stands and is Kotoka International Airport, the man who masterminded the very first coup d'etat of this country. Now, some other people argue when they say that he actually saved Ghana from a dictator. Was Kwame Nkrumah a dictator? They said Kwame Nkrumah talked about the one-party state and president for life, and so on and so forth. So, Kotoka actually saved Ghana from a dictator's vampirous teeth. My brother, my sister, your guess is as good as mine. The distractors and the naysayers who always want to see this country go down would stand up and defend the rot. But since Nkrumah died, how many more leaders have we had in Ghana that can be compared to him? How about the whole of Africa? Look at the achievements of Kwame Nkrumah and tell me, my brother, my sister, if any such person like Kotoka deserves a pat on his shoulder after overthrowing such a giant. My brother, my sister, this is the blackboard. So Kwesi Pratt is asking, hey, why do you say you fear coup d'etat, yet you are honoring coup makers? Rawlings was a coup maker. Kotoka was a coup maker. Many other people came in. They were all coup makers. If we say what is good for the goose is also good for the gander, then no coup maker at all should be glorified in the history of this country. Or else, whoever says he wants to start a coup d'etat in this country should not be seen as a criminal. After all, if coup makers are criminals, then, my brother, my sister, we are only supporting criminality in this country. This is the Blackboard, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, the next thing I would like to look at is what I've decided to title Recolonization of Africa. Now, when we talk about recolonization, what are we talking about? We all know that after slavery, there was colonization. When we had people coming in from the West, taking over our land, claiming to give us the power to rule ourselves, yet we only pretended to be ruling ourselves whilst they took the major decisions and carried away our natural resources and other goodies. My brother, my sister, it looks like the time for recolonization is here. Now, there's a gentleman called Kofi Bentil, and he's so well known in Ghana. He works with Imani. In fact, he's the deputy when it comes to the ranks in Imani. And that's him. A lot of people like him. Now, we all have also heard of Elon Musk, right? He's supposed to be the richest man, yes, in the world today, right? And he just bought some shares, or did he buy the whole of Twitter for 44 billion American dollars? That's him, Elon Musk. He wants to buy Coca-Cola. And teases that he would put some cocaine into it so that many more people can be addicted to Coca-Cola. Now, this is just a jester. He's speaking tongue-in-cheek. You know how people get addicted to cocaine, right? Now, when you get addicted to cocaine, you cannot do without it, right? So he's saying he's going to bring back the addiction to Coca-Cola to the people. In other words, he would make Coca-Cola so addictive that nobody can have a party with that Coca-Cola. That is tongue-in-cheek. Now, having spoken tongue-in-cheek, some other Ghanaians have also come out to speak tongue-in-cheek. One of them is Kofi Bentil. And what is Kofi Bentil saying? My brother, my sister, Kofi Bentil has spoken. And what has he said? Watch. Kofi Bentil begs Elon Musk to buy Ghana. Why is Kofi Bentil saying this? And you can say that it's a jest. You can see that it's a jester. He's laughing. And he says that the GDP of Ghana is nothing as compared to the wealth of Elon Musk. Watch it. You are worth more than our total GDP. Kofi Bentil appeals to Elon Musk to buy Ghana. My brother, my sister, you might just look at this and laugh and say, oh, well, this is something we should laugh about. After all, people are just speaking tongue-in-cheek. But Citizen Kofi, a citizen of this nation, real name Kofi Amwa, oh, gentleman, I've met him before, and he's always talking Pan-Africanism, has also spoken. He's a self-styled millionaire. He's made a lot of money for himself, and he's the owner of Citizen Kofi, the huge building standing on the Oxford Street right here in Accra. He has also jumped into the melee. What is Citizen Kofi saying? Watch it. Dr. Kofi Amwa urges Elon Musk to buy Africa and delete all the leaders. So you see, Kofi Bentel says, buy Ghana. And Kofi Bentel, who wants Ghana to be bought by a rich man, my God have mercy, now has his bigger brother, Citizen Kofi, aka Kofi Amwa, saying that, hey, please buy the whole of Africa and delete the leaders. Now, since he said this, a lot of people have been talking. And Kofi Amwa, Dr. Kofi Amwa, has been doing the explaining all this while. But my brother, my sister, this might be a jester. This might be a joke. This might be speaking tongue in cheek. Yes, but there are serious underpinnings in here. Number one, hear me now. We had our independence when we ran away from slavery and colonization. But today, slavery is still going on in Africa, true or false? Today, my brother, my sister, we are still colonized by the powers. So if we come out and we say we want to be colonized again, it means that we are a people who have lost more than twice. Now, Kofi Amwa, aka Citizen Kofi, is talking about the fact that, hey, hear me now, the leaders in Africa are terrible. You have had your independence all this while, yet you are worse than what the white man left you with. So why don't you bring the white man back and deal with the situation? You see, me as Blakk Pastor, I will never make any jokes or speak tongue-in-cheek when it comes to the white man and colonialism. I know how my people suffered the hands of the white man, slavery and colonialism. I know how our leaders are still selling us out night and day to criminal westerners. I know how our economy can never have a sigh of relief, all because of the wicked leaders who are not patriotic. So when I hear a joke about white people coming to recolonize us, buying us, you know what comes into my mind? I'm asking myself, white man, we can't do things for ourselves. Should it always be the white man? Why would we not advocate that Dangote rather buys Ghana, but Elon Musk? Why are we not advocating that Dangote rather buys Africa, so that he will take over Africa and delete the African leaders? After all, at the end of the day, this is yet another African. But there's another big question. Is it about the color of the skin? No. It is about charity beginning at home. We are a people. Are we that useless that every time we have to look for a certain something, we have to walk out of our charitable homes and look outside? Our president is running helter-skelter, running out of Africa and begging for alms, saddling the people with demonic taxes. Yet his cohorts, family and friends are lavishing wealth all over the place. They are the only people who seem to be making it in these times. The question again to Citizen Kofi and Kofi Bentel is, yes, it is a joke, but it is an expensive joke. Under no circumstances should we make jokes with the white man's wickedness. We sat down here and we saw how the white man raped our grandmothers, sodomized our grandfathers. We saw how the atrocities were meted out to us. Our families and friends were thrown into the sea to be eaten by sharks. They were thrown alive. Some of them had their jawbones broken so they could not swallow properly. In front of our mothers, our fathers were beaten up and forced to watch the white man whilst he raped our mothers. If there's any joke, this is far from that joke. My brother, my sister, as a student of history, there is no day I will make a joke with my people's freedom. As useless as we are better off without the white man's colonial mind. As wicked as our leaders could be, we are still better off without slavery and recolonization. That's why Lucky Dube asked you in that song, do you want to be a well-fed slave or a hungry free man? And this is the same question I pose to all the people who have the same minds of recolonization, be it a joke or be it a serious something. Do you want to be a well-fed slave or a hungry free man? I'm asking you. Do you want to be a well-fed slave or a... I ask you this question. My brother, a slave has no rights. It doesn't matter how much you are fed. Tell me, do you want to be that slave with no rights? Or you want to have your rights and walk on the streets hungry? Where is your pride? I am not sure that white people would make jokes with things that bedeviled them years past. No white man would make jokes with Osama bin Laden's bombs. No white man would make jokes, my brother, my sister, with Osama bin Laden bombing down the Twin Towers. No white man would make jokes, my brother, my sister, with things that hurt them. It doesn't matter how many years back. So all in all, it looks like we have to be very careful when we talk about things that hurt us. They might have happened several years ago, but if we are short of jokes and speaking tongue-in-cheek, we should never get near these things. Slavery was not a joke. Colonization was so heavy on us. Yes, we are going through colonization again, but in the hands of our own dirty leaders. It's better for your family to enslave you than for outsiders to enslave you. True or false? True or false? My brother, my sister, this is the Blakk Pot, and I've chosen a beautiful proverb, a beautiful saying, a beautiful statement. So you can watch this, sit back, and meditate. This is the Blakk Pot. My name, Blakk RASTA. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Shodomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, my brother, my sister, another thing I want to look at, and it's so important, and I've decided to title it, Make Money, Not PhD Certificates. Wow, something like that. It's all about making money now. PhDs don't really matter. My brother, my sister. Hey, how many of us know Canada, Japan? How many of us have heard about Canada, Japan? Now, Canada, Japan is an MP, right? And he has been an MP for a very long time now. He's asking us to make money and not PhD certificates. That's him here. He is a self-styled millionaire. He's a man who makes all the money. And he's a businessman. My brother, my sister, very, very outspoken. In fact, he has been one of the longest serving MPs in the Ghana Parliament. And according to Wikipedia, he's never lost any election. He has rather helped many more people like K.T. Hammond, his own baby mother, Ajua Safo, and many more to win elections. He's a man who is seen to win every election. In fact, he even helped Nana Akufo-Addo to become president of this country. So he's a man who carries a lot of weight when it comes to politics in this country. In the past, He has exposed a lot of rot, corruption, and that helped to put some people behind bars and force them to cough out some money to us that they had stolen. Example, Woyome. Now, my brother, my sister, Kennedy Japan just spoke. And what did he say? He said, stop disturbing us with your PhD certificates. There is no billionaire professor in the world. That's Kennedy Japan. My brother, to Kennedy Japan, life is all about making money. To Kennedy Japan, it doesn't pay, my brother, my sister, to go to school and pick certificates and not make money. For him, everybody should think about making money. That is the only virtue he knows. Hey, hear me now. Now, Kennedy Japan himself was born somewhere in 1960. He's about 14 years older than me. Kennedy Japan went to Adisadel College. Then from there, he went to some schools abroad. He couldn't finish, he said that. But he holds an advanced level certificate, that's A level in Ghana. My brother, my sister, Kennedy Japan has made it clear that he's not an academician. All he thinks about is making money. My brother, my sister, churches have invited him where he's gone to shower money on people and so on and so forth. At the end of the day, my brother, my sister, Kennedy Japan is telling you something which is very, very clear. That making money is prime to him, very pivotal. But it is sad that when a man like that speaks, sometimes he doesn't look at the repercussions. My brother, the love for money is the beginning of all hatred. The love for money is the beginning, my brother, my sister, of all corruption. Hear me now. The youth are now into betting. University students refuse to go for lectures, use their school fees to bet their lives away, all because they are inspired by Kennedy Japan. Now, the mantra of Kennedy Japan, to look for money and not PhDs, is working. University students are now bakers. They are baking bread. And the bread that they bake is supposed to cushion them economically so that they will not be overtaken by the vicissitudes of the economy. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, I have something interesting to tell you. Kennedy Japan's mantra of make money and not PhD certificates, my brother, my sister, is driving people into corruption. Fake pastors all over the place. Fake malams all over the place. All because right now it's all about money. And it doesn't matter how you make the money. We see Kennedy Japan several times get so angry that his own party has given some contract to somebody when that contract should have come to him. We all know how much millions of contracts worth he got for his own wife. We all know how much he gets angry sometimes, threatening to shut down his own party and force the party to lose elections, all because he's not getting contracts. This is a man by whose actions we see to be putting money before humanity. Such people are dangerous. My brother, much as it is important to make money, we can go to school, have a PhD in how to make money. What is the importance of making money if you can't keep the money? What is the importance of making the money if you do not know how to invest that money and use it to help humanity? What is the importance of making money and losing it? You make money and you don't know how to use it. In other words, invest it. My brother, my sister, what is the essence? That is what they say. What does it profit a man to win the whole world, gain the whole world, and lose his soul? Now, the man who goes to grab the PhD will take his time to tell you how to invest your money, how to be able to deal with your money and keep it growing. Is that not important? Recently, we heard Kennedy Japan telling the whole world that, hey, the youth in Ghana must start going into entrepreneurship. How do you push the youth into entrepreneurship and they don't have the knowledge for it?
Every lady wants to walk out in glitz, glamour, and style. She wants to turn heads wherever she goes. She wants to pamper people who matter with her beauty. She wants her beauty to open doors long before she even opens her mouth. Chic Luxury Beauty Home perfectly understands this and makes sure this is delivered 100%. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we make you glow brightest with splendid professional perm cuts, wigs, braids, lashes, twist and locks, waxing and more. There is a special pergola where you enjoy fresh air while we give you your sexy braids. We also give you a massage you will remember forever. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we are professionally unique, so we have our own Chic beauty products for your personal beauty care. We also offer international standard training in all our services, and our training is designed to suit your busy schedules and convenience. Locate Chic Luxury Beauty Home at Asafwache, Akubwa Link, Adringano Road in Accra. Call us now for business enquiries on 024 368 3070 or 055 9370 980. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we are sleek and chic.
Oh my God. Chic Luxury Beauty Home is the answer. Call them right now and speak to them. They are located right there inside the Asafwache, Akwabwa Loop on the Adringano Road. And remember, we are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of Tinated Natural Health Center, the House of Quality Herbal Medicines. They have a range of products. Oh my God, from the Tinated Venicare all the way to any other thing that you would desire, like the Tinated 230 capsules. Now, the Tinated 230 capsules will put you in the mood. What am I talking about? Hey, you are a man. You need some fire in just 30 minutes. Take 2 capsules. In 30 minutes, you are ready. You are like a stallion on heat. Hey, the Tinated Venicare is strictly for women. It washes you from down all the way until you are so clean and good. Every woman knows this secret. Hey, pick up their numbers on the screen, and you can walk into any Tinated shop and demand the product that was well tailored for you. Just tell them the condition you have, and they'll give you the right product. Call them right now, and then speak to them for enquiries and purchases. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, the next thing I want to look at is something that I've titled KNUST on the Move. Now, KNUST is Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Listen, now recently they were in the news for all the bad reasons. Students betting their lives away. Yes, students into the bakery business using their school fees. And therefore, they had to defer their courses, unfortunately. What would you expect when an MP tells them that making money is better than education? PhDs. Hey, hear me now. Now, in 2019, some computer science students at KNUST came out with this. Watch. Creative KNUST students develop app that reads water bill on phone. So you just pick up your phone and the app tells you how much you owe in terms of water bill. KNUST students did that. How many people remember this? And how many people clapped for them? Yet we sit down and we say a lot of things about our own selves. pushing us and relegating us to the background. Now, several months down the line, in 2022, the University of Science and Technology is in the news again. And watch it. This is from My Joy Online. It says new students develop device to determine water quality. After looking at the bill, now it's looking at the quality of your water. And this app can tell you how much impurities you have in the water and whether you should drink it or not. All this can be done on your phone. Is that not a great feat? And interestingly, why I have decided to put this in the news is very simple. This was developed by only women. Esther Ajewa Abankwa, Mata Esinam Kekeli Debenya. Both of them from the Computer Science Department of University of Science and Technology. And then Gladys Obuobi. She is from the Biomedical Engineering Department. My brother, my sister, women came together to give us these wonderful apps to deal with our water. What has Ghana Water Company said and done? Have we applauded them? Have we given them the necessary push? I'm sure if this was done by a white man by now, it would have been all over the place. But because it is us black people, we suppress our own kind and only look outside for solutions. My brother, my sister, that takes me to another wonderful one called Grace Chocho Kwei. Grace Chocho Kwei. Now, she was born some, 20-something years ago in the greater Accra region. Her father could not make it to school because he lost his parents at a very young age. But he made sure that his own children would go to school. He wanted his daughter to become a journalist. But there was no money. Humanitas Africa came in and supported. Oh my God. And she was able to go to GIJ. Look at it in the news. Meet Grace Chocho, Ghana Institute of Journalism, 2022 top graduating student. Jesus have mercy. Look at it. She made it through the help of Humanitas Africa and some other such organizations that are human-centered. Now, Chocho Grace, oh my God, has written a lot of articles whilst a student at GIJ. Hey, she talked about tricycles. Tricycles. She talked about supporting tricycles. Look at it. Grace Chochokwe. I prefer to honor tricycle riders. And when I spoke with her, she told me, yes, they do a lot. They carry rubbish left, right, and center. They get into different places and all that. For me, I think it's a positive. She also wrote about digitalization when Baumia came to talk about that. Look at that. Digitalization debate in Ghana by Grace Chochokwe. She also talked about her own father who was not able to help her, to come out and be who she wanted because there was no money. And her father always felt sad. But at the end of the day, she made it. My brother, my sister, this is very important because Kwejil Agri told us, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But when you educate a woman, you educate a whole nation. Now, what is next for Grace Chochokwe? What is next for her? Let's listen to her. What does she have to say?
Blackpot, Coco show.
After GIJ, I'm planning to do my master's in law. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do now. Yeah, after I want to add that to the communication that I have because I'm someone who loves that field too. In addition to the communication, I always love to read things relating to law. So I've done research about that and I'm hoping and I'm praying so that I will end up there and I will end up being a lawyer in future too.
This is the Blackpot, aka Kukushonomo. Support the women, push them on, and remember the great mind say, when you educate a man, that's just an individual. When you educate a woman, it's a whole nation. We support the women. Now the next thing I want to look at is this thing coming from Professor Ade. Stephen Addy. How many people know Professor Stephen Addy? Now, he's an economist and a renowned one for that matter. Now, he was at GIMPA for some time. I don't know if he's still there, and he's been talking about national issues. He's a very vituperative talker. When he talks, he doesn't look back. As you can see in this photo, when he talks, he doesn't smile. I've never seen him smiling. This man speaks his mind. And I am emphasizing the point that he is a renowned economist. Now, see what he has said. What is Professor Stephen Addy saying? He says, and watch it, demands for salary increment can only be met by printing money. And this is Professor Stephen Addy. My God. My brother, does it make sense? That demand for salary increase in Ghana right now, all we need to do is to print more money and give out. Does it make sense? Now, this is an economist speaking. I won't claim to be an economist, but I've studied some economics. Printing money is supposed to be the last option any country should look at in dealing with debts, in dealing with national income disparities. My brother, my sister, why is it so? It is so because when you print money, what would the money be used for? Money is just paper if it has no value. Money is nothing if it can't buy anything. Like it happened in Zimbabwe. People had money. Money was printed all over the place. But what was that going to be used to buy? Nobody was ready to accept it. It refused to become legal tender. My brother, my sister, what is a country worth just printing paper and giving out to its people when there is nothing that money can buy? If you are lucky, inflation may just gallop. My brother, my sister, or else that money becomes valueless. Now, what Professor Stephen Addy is saying is that we have hit the rock and now the Titanic is sinking. So the only way forward is to hazard some very dangerous economic practices. That is what a good professor is saying. Now, let me give you a little bit of statistics, and I need you to open your ears. Watch this. CD can be printed in Ghana. And this is Bank of Ghana saying this, that we can't print CD in Ghana. And this is from Ghana Web. Now, what did this Bank of Ghana say? Why? Because they say printing money is not just on paper. It is printed on cotton. And it has the same material as the jeans trousers we wear. Just that one has shorter thread than the other. My brother, my sister, and it comes with some security codes and so on and so forth. And it is overly expensive to do that in Ghana. After how many years of independence, you don't print your own money? Nigeria does. Some other countries in Africa do. But we still go out there to print. My brother, my sister, that is the Bank of Ghana speaking. Now, let me take you through the statistics. In 2017, when Nana Akufo-Addo became president, it wasn't long. Bam! Look at how much money we spent on printing just 100 and 200 CD notes. $8.97 million, almost $9 million. We spent that printing our currency. That's 2017. How about 2018? 2018. Now in 2017, it was how much? Almost $9 million. Now it went all the way to how much in 2018? 153 million. That is 28 million. Twice. So from 2017, it went to 2018 and it doubled. 28 million American dollars on printing CD notes in 2018. How about 2019, the following year? Where did it go? Look at it. 306 million in printing what? CD notes in 2019. 100% increase again. Did you see that? This 2019. And this is from the BFT online. Hey, how about 2020? Watch it. 2020, Bank of Ghana spent 337.5 million Ghana cedis in printing CD notes in 2020. Bank of Ghana is always increasing, right? How about 2021? Check how much money they spent in just printing CD notes. 179 million to print CDs in 2021. It came down. Why should we print money every year? Are we crazy? Are we crazy? Why? You phase out 2 Ghana CD notes, 1 Ghana CD notes, only to go and print higher denominations. Every year we are spending money on printing notes. That is how a corrupt economy behaves. They print the money and put pressure on you to produce whilst they are blowing the money that they have printed. My brother, my sister, can you believe it? From 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 5 years on the trot, we always print money. Are the citizens not able to keep the money clean and neat? There used to be a certain advocacy on TV where people were taught how to keep their money nicely in their packs, how mechanics were not supposed to handle the money right after what? The, dirty oil that they got themselves soiled with. Today, no. Mess up the money, we will print more. My brother, my sister, and this costs us money. The more we print, the more we pay. And the more we print, the more inflation we cause. My brother, do you want to know when America printed money the last time? Do you want to know when Britain last printed currency notes? And if you get to know, you will be shocked. Every year we print, yet we say it's very expensive to print. Now Professor Stephen Hardy says that the only way forward is to print. I disagree. The only way forward is to make the economy come up strong again and produce. When we are able to produce, my brother, my sister, we would have a certain equilibrium that will help us with our currency rather than going to cut notes. Notes are nothing if you would not have lateral goods to match with that. What is Blakk RASTA saying? If you have money, currency notes, then you must have products that the money can buy, or else printing the money is useless. Let's think about it carefully. Let's think about this very carefully. The country is in crisis. There's inflation all over the place. Yet, the SOEs, state-owned organizations, CEOs, are still bagging home fat salaries. President is still blowing the money away as if he had lost his senses. But the people are suffering. Is it the way forward to cut more notes? I leave it here. Now, the last thing I want to look at before I leave, my brother, my sister, is something that is quite dear to my heart. Music. And this one says, NAIJA on the move. Who doesn't know that Nigeria is now the king of music for some years now? Afrobeat, they go for Nigeria. Everywhere you go in Africa, you hear Nigerian music. Congratulations, Nigeria. Now there's a guy called, I think he's a sound engineer. They call him Small God. Small God. That's him. Small God is a musician too. And Small God has said something. Jesus have mercy. What did he say? We are giving Nigeria an upper hand in music. And when you read the story, it says we don't play our own music. Everywhere you go in the club, it's Nigerian music that is being played all over the place, blah, 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 boom, 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 boom. Yes. And that we don't play our own music. Yes, it is important to play Ghanaian music. It is very important to play Ghanaian music. But at the same time, it is less important to play chaff. If the people are not producing good music, if the people are copying Nigerians, whatever Nigerians are doing, they want to do. They want to speak Nigerian pidgin. They want to use Nigerian terms that they themselves don't understand. Why should we play that and leave the original Nigerian music? I'm asking. Right now, almost every Ghanaian Afrobeat song you hear sounds Nigerian. True? True? They are singing Nigerian pidgin and using Nigerian terms that they themselves don't understand. So if I am looking for the original, why should I think about a photocopy? Music is only sweet when it is very, very spicy. They say what? Something is the spice of life. You all remember. Variety is the spice of life. So if you have your music that is not varied, it sounds the same. Everybody is doing the same thing. Then my brother, my sister, we are better off with the original. I do understand how painful it might be to say that our music is not being heard. Let's run away from copycatting. We gave out our high life on a free silver platter. The Nigerians took it up, did something with it, fell back on Fela, took his Afro beat and added an S to it and made it Afro beats, and they are flying with it. What are you doing with your high life? What are you really doing with your music? Now in Ghana, music is all about hype. The women want to go naked on stage so that they will get 5 minutes of noise making and applause. After that, their career dead. Some of them think they will be young forever. So they have tastes that are standing. So they come and flaunt that, shaking that. In a year or two, then they start drooping. And now you have nothing to show again because you didn't have any talent at all. A lot of female Ghanaian artists are nothing but strippers. Come on stage and strip and let the men applaud. Hey, hey, hey. Then you go home feeling that you have a talent. Your talent is in whorish behavior. You understand that? And a lot of the men are also interested in hype. Hype the music. You don't hype the music. You hype yourselves. Oh, this artist has gone here and then 20 million people were shouting his name. Not even a cockroach shouted his name. There's 10 million people. You went to a show, only 2 people attended. Oh, 2 million people attended. Then you have boots, licking media also writing out that. One way, mediocre media. The Nigerians are playing live. Your artists don't want to play live. Burna Boy. We also have Burna Boy grew from miming to playing live within a short space of time. We all saw how all this happened. But as it stands right now, it looks like we are not ready, my brother, my sister, to embrace professionalism. We are just interested in our parochial, mediocre fan base. Oh, my fan base loves me to be unprofessional, so I'll be unprofessional. So that when you don't go outside, you remain in your own parochial entities, then you are hurt. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, I want to say, small God, you have spoken, but all in all, we also need to be original. We also need to bring onto the table what is original and not imitate anything that is trending. Or else, we will continue to be followers and will never lead. Have you seen a follower who has led before? No. If you want to lead, stop following. Well, my name is Blakk RASTA, and I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. I want to appreciate you, and I want to say this has been the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. We don't speak politics, we speak patriotism. It's a patriotic show. Remember, we are live on Pan-African TV, live on Loud Silence TV, live on Ghana Web TV, and live on our own TV, that's the BETV. Yes, follow us on our YouTube channel, and that is the Black Empire Media, and our Black is spelled B-L-A-K-K. We are all over the world. Do business with us. Our numbers are on the screens. Pick up the numbers and call us and do business with us. We are heard in Cameroon. We are heard in Gambia, Nigeria, Kenya, all over the world via the power of the satellite. My name is Blakk RASTA, and I say, let's continue to stay positive and patriotic. More fire. Come on. Come on.